everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Browns are top 10 in pass yards. They're going up against the Bengals, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And now running right through it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
The gun. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And A shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run here with Mixon. And some room to work. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dumps off to Powell. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Evans coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The toss play to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now they run with Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Powell. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Travis Powell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they did.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Let's go!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. Now Mixon. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 25. He's got daylight. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. Detroit! Over!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with.
And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On third down, that's Powell, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Detroit! Let's go! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. That's Njoku over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They come up at an offset eye. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Powell finding some room at midfield. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jordan Willis with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right near the 39. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
Now back to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No. Check. Patriot. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Boom, landed. Boom.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Here we go! Boom! Landed! Over!
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
This time to the tailback. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. A road win in the National Football League.